After President died, they started killing all the Tutsis in the country, and that's when my parents and my brothers and cousin and my grandmother been killed.
I was playing soccer one afternoon and I heard this big explosion, and then I rushed back to our house, and that's where first time I've seen the war began.
After surviving decades of war in their home countries, the refugees now face opposition of another kind in their new adopted home. I became personally interested in the migration of war-affected refugees because my father, after World War II, fitted into the same category.
When 9/11 happened in New York and the aeroplanes flew into the building, immediately I was transported back to Berlin under the rubble, smelling the dust and the gunpowder and everything that come with it. The scaredness in my heart. And it was all in my head, in my nostrils, in my head.
The kids across the road used to call our kids Nazis because we were German. When we had a German name like Reich, R-E-I-C-H, the neighbours would call them Nazis, and the kids would ask what that's all about.
I feel like there's a lot of racism, you know, like people will belittle you a lot, you know what I mean?
There are particular groups here that are giving all us Sudanese a bad image. And the Australians just assume we're all one, like we all the same, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like we're all into that crime activity and whatnot.
Back after yet another violent street brawl involving 200 people.
Thugs running wild, causing chaos on our streets.
Even though the war finished, quite a while back in 1945, people haven't learned.
I've lived in Melbourne my whole life. No, there isn't a problem with African crime. The fact that they're trying to scapegoat it on African Australians is really disappointing.
Living in Australia, it's safe out here, and I like it. It is what it is.
Man, Australia's one of the safest countries in the world, bro.
Wonderful, wonderful Australia. It's just excellent. And there's freedom. It's wonderful, yeah. That's where I wanted to live forever.